We are just 3 days out from DEVON versus Levon, and Ingan Terzi and Coach Ray have been putting out great content every day, so make sure to go check that out if you haven't already. But in one of the latest videos from Coach Ray, DEVON is being interviewed in regards to multiple aspects of the match. But Rolly Ray asks one question that I found especially interesting. Ray asks DEVON what he thinks Levon's strategy should be in this match. Let's take a look at the clip.
I really believe this potentially could be a very strategic match. For sure there's ways for him to beat me, if he's smart. If I were him, I know what I would do.
Something that's very interesting about arm wrestling is that a lot of the time, everyone already knows what the other puller's strategy is going to be. Depending on the style match, this can be extremely obvious. And in this case, no one would care about talking strategy because they're not giving anything away. But for the DEVON versus Levon match, DEVON is saying that the technical flow in this match is not so obvious. DEVON is saying there are a lot of different shapes the match could potentially take on. And although he does not reveal what he thinks Levon should do, eventually he says, "I know what I would do if I were Levon." And this is what I want to talk about in this video. What is the very best possible strategy for Levon in this match? Because we tend to think of Devon Larratt's opponents as needing to force the issue early and get the pin before they gas out and Devon takes control. But based on what Devon said, I don't think he thinks that is the strategy Levon should be using. I'm guessing that if Devon were Levon, he would plant his elbow at the very front of the pad and post with his knuckles high and rise up and over the top of Devon, taking away all of Devon's access to power. He would do all of this first before ever going for a pin. So in other words, he would use a strategy very different than the one Levon implemented in their last match. Levon might as well gas Devon out if he can get all the way over the top of Devon's fingers. At that point, he would be in a much more efficient position than Devon, and probably even Devon would gas out first. Another benefit of this strategy is that it will protect Levon's wrist instead of putting it at risk. The more that you move your hand in the same direction your knuckles are facing, the easier it is for you to bend your wrist or keep it bent. So by Levon driving straight up and keeping his knuckles up, it will be way easier for him to bend his wrist. Levon would be pretty much doing the exact same thing Devon is probably going to do, but he's stronger in his ability to rise, so theoretically he can do it even better than Devon can. And I find it very interesting that Devon really is not talking at all about Levon's strategy, because this indicates to me that Devon potentially thinks Levon can beat him if he does everything right. It sounds like Devon is relying on Levon making at least 1 or 2 technical errors in this match, and I have to agree in this case. I have predicted that Devon probably has just higher chances of winning, all things considered, but this prediction heavily relies on Levon making multiple technical errors. If Levon does do everything perfectly, Devon may not have a chance in this match. So let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think that Devon is just doing his normal mind games here, or is he legitimately banking on Levon using the wrong strategy, and that's why he doesn't want to talk about it? And we are now just 3 days out from today.